Yes, yes, what's up? It's a Triple B. He's back. He's back. Base boxing basement. Yeah, I apologize to me funds. To me funds. You know, I've been active, man. I've been unwell. I've been getting hit by zombified, but I don't know what it is, man. Like, mobile phone posts, 5G, all this thing. But, so I apologize. I've been quiet. I haven't been well. I haven't been able to concentrate, you know. I ain't been able to concentrate. But I'm clean blooded, so no, it isn't that. So anyway, Liam Smith and Eubanks. Now, I actually bought this. I'm ashamed to admit because all the streams that I usually use were down, and I was like, well, whatever, man. I'll buy it. I'll buy it. You brought me in. I was a sucker. The Batty business argument and all that. I thought, you know what? I hope that Liam Smith annihilates Eubanks. And I tell you what, man, the undercard was one of the worst, the wackest I've ever seen, man. You know, but at least there was no women's fights. But there's we had Chris Congo, his Echo Esmond. There's a trade fight. It's gonna be so good. It was so whack, boring. I was trying not to fall asleep. It was like an area level title fight. There was three fights: Fraser Clark, Scott Forrest, and Matty Harris, I think, and they all fought fat people. These people. I mean, these guys all had breasts, and one of them had breastises. The one that fought Fraser Clark had breastises, Greta Thunberg. When she's 90, these little titties dropping like tea bags, man. Really horrible stuff. Excuse me, really horrible stuff. And I was like, it's another disappointing night's boxing. It's going to be lawn bowls. I've got to go to lawn bowls. Lawn bowls is where it's at. And you know what? I was falling asleep. Got my drink on. Yeah. But then, it was the production. The production was pretty whack as well. Loads of bad camera angles. But when the build up happened and the sort of entrances, I was like, all right, I'll watch it. And Liam Smith came in. He looked composed. I mean, he's throwing his shots. They were good quality shots. When he's warming up. Chris Eubanks seemed nervous, man. He didn't look happy there, man. And they gone in. First round Smith, second round Smith or Evans, third round maybe Eubanks. He started to land his jab, but the problem is Eubanks started with Roy Jones, right? So Roy Jones tries to get Eubanks to box like Roy, okay? And the thing is, like, good fighters, the really top level fighters, never make good trainers. They never make good trainers because they expect their charges to be able to do the same thing they did, and they couldn't. They can't, So Eubanks dropping his hand, the left hand. I don't even understand why Roy Jones decided to train Eubanks. I mean, okay, he needs to make some money, but he lives in another country. Eubanks is not that special. And, I thought Eubanks would win. He looked way bigger at the weigh-in. Yeah. And, he pushes the whole Batty business. And suddenly everyone's going on Twitter, oh, it's so good. It's so good that Eubanks is against homophobia. And then what happens? Well, he crumbles. I can't even see the first shot that hurt him. There's the uppercut, but he threw a bunch of shots. Yeah. And then suddenly, it's like Liam Smith became John the Beast Mugabe. He just flattened him, man. But I was laughing, obviously, because I knew what, the whole, they wanted the narrative of, homophobiaism is bad, and Batty business wins, but it went the other way. Huh? It went the other way. Liam Smith ironed him out, man. And Eubanks Jr., afterwards, people go, oh, he was respectful, and yeah, right. He tried to fight Liam Smith, sorry, after he got stopped, started squaring up to him, and Smith, he's a scouser, and he's not having any of it, man. He's like, come on then. Huh? And then Eubank afterwards, all this stupid stuff about, I'm going to roast you and chop you up and season you. And, he got embarrassed. And then he goes later on his Twitter, he caught me with a once-in-a-lifetime shot. I feel like I was dominating the fight before that happened. Huh? I slipped and then the referee stopped it. I mean, come on. Anyone with the eyes, you got smashing. Yeah, you weren't dominating anything, man. Yeah, you were. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's early on, but I'd say he was one round behind on the cards. And the first shot that hurt him, you didn't really see it. Yeah, there was an uppercut, but there were other shots in there. They didn't even seem that hard. And Eubank's just broke. He just broke. And you know what? I got a lot of pleasure out of that. I got a lot of pleasure out of seeing the big mouth like that. Illuminati tool gets smashed conclusively. Now, obviously, Liam Smith came out later and I would say, I'm not homophobic, but he's forced to do that. And it's all nonsense, man. You have to basically toe the line or you will get cancelled. And it's a shame because you can see in Liam's eyes, man, he ain't into no batty business. He ain't into none of that batty stuff. He got no time for it. Eubank does, He probably ran back to Brighton, with the two his boyfriends and hugged him. And he held him and said, it's all right, Chris. It's all right, Chris. You won the story. Blood clot. And it was still an exceptionally whack event. There's all these pay-per-views over nothing. It's all going to be pay-per-view from now on. The most meaningless match is going to be pay-per-view. But at least this one provided some quality. There have been some bad pay-per-views, but this is as good as when Bradis Prescott knocked out Amir Khan in a round. That's how good it felt. And you know what? Eubanks, he's got the genetics. His chin is amazing like his dad. Well, not tonight, bruv. He got his mother's chin. He got ironed out. He got to go back to Brighton, to Kemp Town, to his boyfriend, and hug. But in the future, Eubanks, he'll try and find another fight. I don't know what was there for him. I really don't know what's there for him. Kell Brook, the other Batman, maybe. Or maybe Kell Brook will fight Liam Smith. I don't know. But the Eubank story is finished. And deservedly so. And you know what? I'm pleased about that. Because arrogance becomes before a fool. Pride becomes before a fool. And then these people that there's nothing better than seeing supremely arrogant, self-centered people boasting, being brought down a level. And Liam Smith, man, good on him, man. He's like 33, but he looks 55. But he's like the Liverpool version of George Clooney with the grey hair. But you know what? He's a true fighter. He's a real fighter. And, he took care of business in style, in class. He demolished Eubank, even though Eubank claims it was one lucky shot. You got hit by about 10 shots, man. And your legs are wobbling all over the shop. They finished it early. Blood clot. Come on, man. You can fool some of the people sometimes, but you can't fool all the people all the times. And you got smoked. Anyway, man. I'm good. It's glad to be back. Much love to all my fans. And, hopefully I can churn out some more videos. Peace.